And now, around the world and around the corner, it's the David Bowers Awards, bringing the best in indie music to millions of listeners worldwide with your host, the David Bowers. We've got a fantastic lineup of guests, as well as our engineer extraordinaire, Nick the Geek, our entire crew here at the Asylum, and me. I'm John Bon Jovial. And now, here's the voice of indie music, the David Bowers.
I am indeed, and you're not. Welcome aboard, everyone. It's another happy show of music and awards and all kinds of good stuff coming to you around the world. Wherever you are, you can pick up the David Bowers Awards show because we are just omnipotent. We are everywhere. We're like Super Chicken. Remember Super Chicken? He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
Yeah, that's right. John Bon Jovial, how are you doing this week?
Oh, fairly wonderful, my good friend, the David Bowers. It's been a kind of a wet week here in Southwest Florida. We got, over the weekend, this past weekend, in 2 days, we got 15 inches of rain. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, but still, absolutely nothing compared to what's going on in Houston. I feel so badly for those poor people.
Oh, all along the Gulf Coast, all the way back to Louisiana, they're just getting hammered. And we, even though we try not to make these shows too dated, you can't overlook something as major as that, and can't help but share our sympathies and prayers for all the people from Texas, Louisiana, and also down along the Florida coast. You might as well say the whole Gulf Coast of the United States, for that matter. It's just a major tragedy, and hopefully by the time you listen to this show, things will be dramatically improved. I've posted on my Facebook and Twitter feeds some information on how you can pitch in and help. I understand that it's going to be a few weeks before they want bodies to come in down there, but you can help with your donations and your donations of money and food goods and other items, because there's a lot of people that are going to need a lot of help down there. So don't forget them. Keep in your thoughts and prayers, and also in your donations. Welcome once again to our show, which is always an award show, because there are so many already, and always being an award show means all of our guests are immediate award winners. And we want to thank also our house band Titty Bingo for our theme music, and remind you to check out their rock and roll online at tittybingo.com. You can find them all over the place, including that face place, and just look for tittybingo.com and get their new album, Homework, which is out and downloadable right now. Some great stuff there. Remember, this is a show where you and our guests pick the awards. We have no nominating panels, no committees, no voting, just simple awards. If somebody does or says something that is incredibly good or incredibly stupid and you think they deserve an award for it, let us know. Drop us a line. David@TheDavidBowers.com is the email address. Tell us who you think deserves an award and why, and maybe we'll use your suggestion right here on the show. Speaking of which, our first TDBA award this week is John Bon Jovial. Here's just what you wanted, just what the world needs. Another award show.
Yeah, yay! I have been jonesing for another award show. They're just
That's right, friends. The Arizona Mixtape Music Awards is coming. They salute Arizona rock, hip-hop, R&B, and rap mixmasters. It'll be coming up Sunday, December 10th. And for those of you who want to be in attendance or the proximity thereof, it's in the University District of the city of Tempe, Arizona, outside of Phoenix. You can find them online at ArizonaMixtapes.com. Can you believe this? They don't have a Twitter page. That's kind of surprising, but you can find them on Twitter because there's a lot of post chatter, a lot of people tweeting about it. And you can also find them on Instagram at AZMT Awards, and on Facebook at AZMT Music Awards. So check them out. The Arizona Mixtape Awards. Today we got a lot of people, a lot of music as always, some great new indie music, so let's get going right to it. Remember, if you've got something or someone you think deserves an award, drop us a line at david@thedavidbowers.com. Tell us about it, and we may use your nomination right here on the David Bowers Awards. John Bon Jovial, what's happening today?
Well, just kind of hanging out and being hip, but other than that, there's a lot of good music coming your way, and I know that we've got some great guests that are going to be on the show today. We've got a repeat of one of our really good friends who's going to be with us, and that's Mr. Jerry Hull. And then we've got another band from England. Sam is going to be talking with us from a group known as World 5. I was just going to say, looking forward to the music today. I think that we're going to have as Dick Clark used to like to say, a rocking good time.
I believe that, yes. Two great good friends that have been on here before both come back to introduce you and us to some new music. Jerry Hull and actually Sam from World 5 is coming to us from the United Kingdom. The rest of the guys are scattered around the world. I don't remember who is where, but I know there's one here. I think there's another one that's here in the States. There's another one that's up in Scandinavia. Somebody's in Europe. I'm not sure where they all are. But the unique thing about World 5 is they don't ever get together to record. They record via the internet, and it's an amazing thing because of modern technology, but they come out with some good rockin' sounds. We're going to hear from both of those artists very shortly, but first we're going to go backwards. That's right. This Boston via Providence, Rhode Island post-punk band formed at a practice at Tufts University. They performed at festivals from South by Southwest to CMJ, and after two critically acclaimed self-produced EPs, as well as opening for several internationally known bands, including Lupe Fiasco, their psych anthem Dysphonic won the Song of the Year at the John Lennon Songwriting Contest. Here, ladies and gentlemen, a group who calls themselves The Rare Occasions and Backwards.
You're listening to the David Bowers Awards, and if you're an artist who'd like to have your music featured on our show, please write us at david@TheDavidBowers.com.
Well, thank you very much there. It's called Backwards, done for you by a group who call themselves The Rare Occasions. Interesting sound. They call themselves post-punk, but actually there's a touch of retro rock there with perhaps some touch influence. What do you think, John Bon Jovial?
I was going to say the same thing on the retro scene. It sounded to me that there was a little bit of, if there is such a thing, electric rockabilly in there. Now, of course, I realize that rockabilly was always kind of electric, but this is kind of when I say electric, I don't know, maybe like an acidic buzz sound to it. Nice song. I liked it.
I thought maybe you were comparing it somehow to today's electronic dance music, the EDM, and I was reaching there saying, where is he getting that from?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I understand.
Homie, don't play that game.
now that you're explaining yourself, I do understand that. And if you get a chance and you like their music or think you might, check out their psych anthem Dysphonic. You can also find a lot of their stuff online. They call themselves the Rare Occasions. This next band has a lead song called Are You Really Here? It's from an album called Amends, as in amending the Constitution or whatever. They're an award-winning Toronto band. They never released this song as a single. They do have a bunch of singles, well over 100 on YouTube videos, and they've amassed several independent music awards. This song is a story about coming to terms with the loss and longings and pain of reminiscing as we make amends with ourselves for our mistakes, for example. It is then that we can forgive and heal. Ladies and gentlemen, Are You Really Here? This is across the board.
Roaming around, biding my time, chasing the shadows from the corners of my mind, seeing you there, hands in the air. Is it really you this time? You left without any trace, a moment here then gone, a stroke of canvas that's blurred. I'm left to carry on. And are you really here? And are you really here? Hunted you down all over town, chasing the shadows